Hey, real estate agents, are you still using business cards to try to promote yourself and you've been getting nothing out of it? First of all, you're giving it to people and they're looking at you like, well, thank you. And they say thank you and they take it. And then next you know, they toss it in the trash. When you turn around, you look at them, and you see them just drop it in the trash, or they just drop it on the floor, or you get that feeling like they just took it just to get rid of you. If you felt like that ever, well, here's what you can do to flip the script to get them to actually want the business card and want to take action when they get the business card. I used to do this all the time years ago when I was in another industry, when I was in the health and fitness industry. It was a little thing that I learned real quick because I used to work at a gym and they used to give us flyers to go pass out to people at the food court at the mall to get them to want to, join the gym and sign up with a personal trainer. And they wanted us to go to the food court and hand out flyers about losing weight and getting in shape at the food court during lunchtime. And I went up there to the food court with all the other trainers, and I watched all those other trainers pretty much get cussed out because you're handing somebody a flyer talking about losing weight and get in shape while they're eating food. That's kind of insulting. So they did not get a good response from people with that strategy. I was sitting in the back laughing. I'm like, y'all stupid. I threw all those flyers in the trash. But what I learned was there's got to be a better way to get people to want the information, want the flyer. So instead of me handing a flyer out to somebody and directly asking them, hey, you looking to lose some weight? Are you looking to get in shape? What I did was I flipped the script. Instead of directly asking them about their situation, I asked for a referral. And what I mean by asking for a referral, well, I said simply, if you know anybody that's looking to lose a few pounds and get in shape, can you please pass this on to them? Hear what I said? If you know anybody that's looking to lose some weight and get in shape and lose a few extra pounds to get it squeeze into a wedding dress or go on vacation, here's a flyer for them. So if you can pass this to them, I'd appreciate it. Thank you. You know, and 9 times out of 10, every time I did that, that person would be like, "Oh yeah, I know a few people right now. Oh yeah, yeah, no problem. Yeah, I hold on to this. Okay, yeah, no problem." No. They were all gracious to actually get the flyer, and some of them actually spoke about themselves. They'll be like, "Oh yeah, me. Yeah. So what are your prices?" And da 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 da. I mean, I was doing this, like I said, I did this at the same food court with people eating lunch, groups of ladies sitting at the table, three and four at a time, and I walk up to them and I drop it off and I just say it to the whole entire group. Hey, ladies, if y'all know anybody that's looking to lose a few pounds, hey, I'm a personal trainer and I run fitness boot camps. They can join boot camps and, they can lose a few extra pounds. So if you know anybody that's looking to, jump into something like that, I appreciate if you, spread the word or just, hand this to them. And what I do at that point, I would not hang around to get grilled. I would kind of just walk away slowly, like just kind of walk away slowly. And then all of a sudden, they would pull me back and they'll say, hey, wait a minute, where you going? I have a few questions, blah, 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 blah. It's like it worked like magic. And you can do the same thing with your business cards for real estate. You can do the same thing, same exact thing. You can do the same exact thing with your business cards as a real estate agent. When you hand out your business card to people in the street, ask them that same type of question. Don't directly ask them about their situation. Ask them if they know somebody or they they, they know anybody that's struggling to pay sky high rent or something like that. Ask them to ask somebody. It's like you putting them to work. You sound like somebody was squirrels coming behind me. There's a lot of sounds at the park. So you ask them to ask somebody, and you ask for a favor. So you say something like, "Hey, do you know anybody that's looking to buy a house or they're sick and tired of paying sky high rent? Hey, if if you know anybody, here's my business card. Here's my information, and I appreciate if you just pass it on to them and just watch the magic happen. They will actually take action. They'll say something like, "Yeah, me," or "Yeah, my son, my daughter. Yeah, I let them know about it." Blah 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 blah. And it works like magic. So yeah, that's one little trick you can use utilizing business cards. And oh yeah, by the way, how you can intensify and turn your business card into something that really creates magic. Put something on the back of the business card, like that same information that you told them. Put it on the back of that business card in the form of a question, saying something like, "If you are sick and tired of paying sky high rent, scan this QR code to see if you qualify to buy a house." Like I have this fake business card right here, and on the back, I wrote a little something, and then I drew a little ugly QR code. You can do the same thing on yours, but do it professionally. Throw away your current business cards and make some new ones, and have this printed on the back of your business card. A compelling question that gets them to take action into scanning that QR code. And then once they scan that QR code, have them to go to a landing page, not your website, but a landing page, and a quiz landing page to be more specific. More specific. Have them to go to a quiz landing page where they take a quiz, like an 8 or 9 uh, question quiz, and the quiz is scored. And once they pass the quiz, then they'll be forwarded to another page which asks for their contact information. Their name, email address, phone number, and then say, "Hey, I will be in contact with you as soon as possible to get you started into finding your dream home." You have to have a system in place. This is what you call systems. Things that work while you're sleeping. Things that work in the background while you're not thinking about working a business. And next you know, you have a contact popping up in your email or your CRM, and you're wondering, how did they find my information? How did they get my information? It's because it is this one little trick that you can use with handing out business cards. All right. All right, real estate agents. Hope that helps. I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.